All right, let's be honest. Let's be really honest with ourselves, okay? And sometimes, you know, we just gotta have fun. You know, like, it's not, well, it's always about being safe. It's always about being safe, making sure that you know, we're not riding outside of our limits and doing anything risky out here. It's all about that. But messed up on that downshift, I'm a little too excited. But you know, sometimes, you know, we gotta have fun. You know, sometimes, you know, we gotta say, you know what, safety is everything. You know, lane position, you know, proper braking technique, proper cornering, all of that. But at the same time, I think it's good to squid out a little bit, just a little bit, you know what I'm saying? And like in a controlled environment. I mean, you're on the road, so it can't be but so controlled. But you know, pick the time of the day, the best roads to squid out on, you know, things like that. Because if we're out here all the time, you know, thinking about, you know, all of the rules when it comes to safely riding, at what point are we going to actually have fun? You know? And I think tonight I'm going to try to have a little bit of fun with it. Now, my fun might be a little bit different from your fun, you know? But like, you know, no matter what, I don't really encourage like anybody to get on the highway and freaking full send, you know. Not that kind of fun, but you know, picking up the speed a little bit, you know, having fun on corners a little bit, leaning the bike over a little bit, you know, just to see how far you can get that lean going on, you know. I mean, not just anytime, anywhere, you know, like, you know, the right corners, the right places and things like that, you know. I think squidding out a little bit, just a little bit of squidding out is going to help you get a good feel of your bike. So that way, if we're in a situation that's a little tough and risky, you know, we know what we can do on that bike to get out of that tight, risky situation, you know. Slow speed maneuvers are good, but picking up some speed sometimes is good too. Now, I like to do things like this on like back roads and stuff like that. I'm not gonna do nothing like this on the highway. You know, I don't know what you're doing. You don't have your turning signals on or nothing, bro. Squid out, have fun, but at the same time, pay attention to traffic, pay attention to what people are doing. That's why I didn't just go, even though I had the space to go, but I kind of had a feeling that he was about to make that turn. And besides, those are Virginia tags, and I don't trust Virginia tags. Whatever they do, I don't trust it. I don't trust it at all. All right, there's a speed camera up here somewhere, so I gotta be careful. Still looking out at intersections, because this car might try to come out. Still raising off the seat whenever there's bumps in the road. You know, but having a little bit of fun. I don't know where that camera is, yo. Plus, having fun on these little back roads like this, you know, passing cars, I think it makes you better on the highway too. Much better on the highway, because then, you know, you'll be able to, you know, pass cars with confidence and have a better handling of your motorcycle. So, to squid or not to squid, I think sometimes it's good. Sometimes. You know? And like I said, my idea of squidding might be totally different from yours. You might be going faster than when I'm going right now. I can't go that fast. I'm not gonna go that fast. I mean, to me, this is already hella fast for this type of road right here. Now, I know this lane is merging, so this Volkswagen. There we go. You see, reading the road patterns, knowing what people are about to do. You know, I knew that Volkswagen, he had a choice to make a left or go this way. And I kind of had a feeling he might come that way. So I'm gonna squid out, but then I'm gonna chill out. Squid out, then chill out. Nothing too risky. Then if I have an opportunity to pass him, I will. And I think this is good too. You know, like moving your bike around in the lane like this. You know, it gives you a feeling of, you know, what the bike feel like. And also you're moving around. You're not just staying complacent, sitting in one spot. You know, and you know, it's easier for other people to see you whenever you jiggy around a little bit. Jiggy. This is my Squid version. Geared up, of course. Make sure it's good, and we're good. Watch out for the gravel. You don't want to squid out and, you know, hit the gravel and whoop. Still using caution around blind corners, because look, this car right here, he wants to get out. He wants to come out here. Go ahead and, you know, move out the way. All right, I know there's a speed camera right here, so still having fun in my lane, moving around in my lane. You know, it's in the evening. This is like after, you know, rush hour, then chilled out a little bit. Everybody's probably mostly going to go grab a drink or go over to their friend's house, hit a J or something. You know what I'm saying? This is when everybody is chilling. Ooh, I did not mean to downshift that far, but it's cool. It's cool. It's my nifty Ninja. It can handle it. Yep, this is my version of a squid out. That car wants to go, but I'm gonna, you know, move my bike around a little bit just so we can see, hey, look, I'm here. You know, be seen, and just feel what the bike feel like moving around. You know, get a feeling of, you know, what it feels like to, you know, if you have to swerve real quick. You never know. Shoot, you might have to swerve real quick. I want to get around this Ford right here. He's blowing my natural high. He really is. I'm trying to squid out, and his ass is going 32 miles per hour in a 25. What the hell? What the heli? What the heliance? What the Halle Berry? What the Halle Burton? Okay, now you want to hit the brakes. Okay, now you want to hit the brakes. Okay, all right. You know what? As soon as I get the gap, I'm taking that. Well, actually, you know what? No, I'm not going to take it, because I do know that there's construction ahead. There is construction, so I'm not going to wild out right before the construction spot. The road, there's grooves in the road, and it will change a little bit. And I think there's a camera out here somewhere too. Somewhere. I don't know. Maybe right there. That's a camera for sure. For sure though. And even though there's one on that side of the road looking that way, I bet you bottom dollar there's one already over there looking down here too. See, it says detour ahead. That's how I know that there's construction. Man, you messing up my squid time, bro. Maybe I should have got on the highway for this, huh? Maybe I should have got on the highway. It's all good. Next time. This ain't my last squid moment. And sometimes you won't get a chance to squid out the way you really want to. Don't push the bar, man. Don't even push it. There's plenty of more days to squid, bro. Plenty of more days, so Sometimes we just got to get home and count our blessings, you know. Get home and count our blessings. I guess that was all the squidding I was gonna do for today, huh? I mean, I'm not gonna, you know, go cross that double yellow line or whatever, or go on the opposite side of traffic. I'm not doing that, going on opposing traffic crap. Not gonna do it. Not gonna do it. Not for views, not for the muse, not for nothing. At least not right now. Maybe another day. But yeah, I think it's good to squid sometimes. It's good to have fun on your motorcycle. It's not always about, you know, left, right, left, observation, space cushion, you know, blah, 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 you know. Yeah, you want to have all that stuff in mind to some degree while you're squidding out. But, you know, it doesn't have to be as strict all the time, you know. Know when to straighten up, you know, in that squid zone too. Know when to straighten up. Know when to say, okay, I'm not going to squid at this very moment right here. Not right here. I won't squid, you know. And then you might see a little opening and be like, you know what? Here's a good spot to squid out right here, right here. And then take that opening and squid out safely though. Safely. You know what I'm saying? Still be careful on those, you know, blind turns and intersections. Super careful on blind turns and intersections. Like something like this, you know, I squid out for a second, you know, pick up some speed, but then as soon as I get close to an intersection, that's when I'm gonna slow it down, let off that throttle a little bit, slow it down some, you know. And even if you can't all the way squid out, you can at least, you know, do some little lane swerves, have a little bit of fun, a couple of little baby lane swerves, lean a little bit coming around. But yeah, that's it, man. I'm about to take the bike back for the night, and I'll see you guys next week on my next video. Holla at your boy, man. Comment, like, subscribe. You know, I'll be coming out with new content every week, and I hope to see you there, man. I hope to see you there. Anyway, holla at your boy, man. Have fun, squid, but be smart. Peace.